Hey, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Yahawashi'S, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of the great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. News in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahawashi'S, wherever it may be. Staki and Mahalaya, coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Real quick, I just wanted to briefly speak on this subject. One body in Yahawashi'S. All right, it's a group of Israelites that call themselves One Body in Yahawashi'S, and I know several brothers went into this, but I want to give my account. And just kind of briefly hearing some of the other brothers' videos and commentaries on it. I didn't really have to watch their video to know what was being said, because you can just kind of discern it through the Spirit. But the gist of it is the fact that brother even echoed it, that basically they were saying that the works that Yahawashi'S did would have been sorcery to some degree, or that the works he did was symbolic. But that's not true according to the scriptures, because like the brother echoed, he said that you have a right and you have a left hand side. Okay, so you cannot have a left without right. So you have magicians like David Blaine, David Copperfield, and these other guys, Chris Angel, even the elites with their sorcery and their witchcraft. And you can go as far as going into the Haitian voodoo priest that deals with black magic or rituals, etc. on the left-hand side. And Yahawashi'S represents the right-hand side, which is pure light. What make you think that he couldn't do miracles, or that he didn't do these things on the right-hand side if they're being done on the left-hand side? Because, I mean, if you look at the whole World Trade Center thing, that was a ritual. If you look at the whole thing with COVID, that's a ritual. The news media, that's a ritual. People conjuring up spirits in the elites, that's a ritual. Even when it tells you in the book of Revelation, it says that when they took us down, they gave gifts to one another, man. You know, praying to their deities to take us down. Those things are ritualistics. Prayers are rituals. Okay, so you guys, man, you have to examine the whole account on when the Lord did these miracles, because why would he just allow the left-hand side to operate without the right-hand side being some type of influence? Okay, because Yahawashi'S, when he told the disciples, he said, raise the dead, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, that was actual physical power at that time. Okay, because the power was in the earth, because the Lord was there. That's why it says here, the works of his Father, that he testified of him. And also those that believed on the works he did, greater works we should do. So that proves right there that you guys are not going to get the spiritual powers, because you believe the works that Yahawashi'S did was straight symbolic. And it's not. Okay? So it says miracles are not sorcery and enchantments. Like I said, man, you have a right hand and you have a left hand thing. Like the scriptures say, everything is set against itself. You got right against left, up against down, cold and hot, etc. And even warm is a balance in itself, because warm is a mixture of cold and hot. So that's balance within itself. So everything is properly balanced. So if you have wicked black magic or demonic or sorcery, then you definitely have right hand power, man, which is going to be revitalized in the earth. Okay, the reason why you're not seeing it right now is because we're in a time of just pure faith, and that the Lord, he hasn't released that power yet. But there's going to come a time that power is going to be brought back in the earth to even a playing field, because everything is completely out of balance right now. You have more wickedness than righteousness. Okay, so anyway, I got just a few precepts here. I didn't want to go all into it, but it just makes sense that, these guys, man, just like all these other groups, they just in here for their own belly. They in here for clout, and etc. And they got the same spirit as Nate in them, because look, the elders of the IUIC, they believe in getting lineups and all that other shit. They believe in the gimmicks, the rapping. They sitting on a podium. Look, he's sitting back and leaning back and looking down on a congregation. That's the same thing that Nate and them do, man. You see what I'm saying? So these men, man, they ain't right, and they call themselves one body. You're not part of the body of Yahawashi'S because you don't believe in the works he did. So matter of fact, I'm gonna get that in John 7 real quick, and I'm gonna go back to John 5. So this is the book of John 7, and I'm gonna start at verses 38. It says, he that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said, Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living waters. That's right. So you have to believe every word that's written in the book of the law, the manuscript. As Yahawashi'S said, man, he says man should not live by bread alone, but every word out of the mouth of Yahweh, Yahawashai, or at that time the Most High. Because Yahawashai is the word of the Most High. So these guys, their doctrine is twisted. But anyway, this is John 5, and I'm going to jump around a little bit, because this is a pretty long chapter. This chapter is very long, actually. So it says here, and after that was a feast of the Jews, and Yahawashi went up to Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called the Hebrew term Bethesda, and having 5 porches. It says, in these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, okay, of blind, halt, withered, waiting for the moving of the water, okay. These people remained, they were considered lame, so to speak. It says, for an angel went down at a certain season into the pool and troubled the water. It says, whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in it was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And that a certain man was there which had an infirmity 38 years. And when Yahawashi saw him lie, he knew that he had been now a long time in that case, and he said it to him, would thou be made whole? And it says, the impotent man answered him and said, sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me into the pool. But while I am coming, another stepped it down before me. And Yahawashi said it to him. It says, rise up and take thy bed and walk. Okay, he just healed him right on the spot. Okay, and it says, and immediately the man was made whole and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Shabbat. So that's a miracle right there, Yahawashi performed. Just right there. You see what I'm saying? Just off the fact, off the strength. Wasn't no sorcery in that. The faith. He didn't put some magic rituals together. He didn't have a pentagram and praying over a Baphomet skull. No, he just told him to rise and walk. And damn, there it go. Because that's the case, you could say that the pool that was made troubled by the angels was sorcery too then. And it was not. Okay? And it reads here, and it says, and the Jews therefore said it to him, that was cured. It is the Sabbath day. It is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. So wait a minute. If this was just symbolic, why the hell was the scribes and Pharisees making a big deal out of what he just did? Okay, not only that, it was the Sabbath, but the fact they acknowledged the works. Okay, so how is that symbolic, man? If it was just symbolic, then it wouldn't be no need to try to accuse Yahawashi of breaking the Sabbath and then breaking various commandments of the Most High. There wouldn't be no need for that. So you guys, man, you're not examining the manuscript. You're not in the spirit, man. You're just coming up with things because you're trying to start a controversial base. Okay, you're starting up controversy. That's all it is, because you guys, man, you just want clout. Most of you guys in Israel, you know, is clout chasing. And honestly, it ain't even quiet as kept. It's blatantly obvious. You know, it's a lot of you clout chasers out there. And the Most High is just going to start weeding you out one by one. All right. And it says here, and he answered, and he that made me whole the same hour said it to me, take up thy bed and walk. Then asked they him, what man is that which said unto thee, take up thy bed and walk? And he that was held wist not who it was, for Yahawashi had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place. Okay. So he pretty much was ducked out, like, you know, dipped. And it says, and afterwards Yahawashi found him in a temple and said it to him, behold, thou art made whole. Sir, no more, lest a worse thing come unto thee. Then the man departed and told the Jews that it was Yahawashi that made him whole. See? And it says, and therefore did the Jews persecute Yahawashi and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on a Sabbath day. So you see what I'm saying? Those were works. That was an example of a miracle that he did. You see, it was not symbolic, because if it was symbolic, they wouldn't want to put him to death. It says, therefore the Jews sought the more to kill him, because he not only had broken the Sabbath, but said also that the Most High was his father, making himself equal with the Most High. Then Yahawashi said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do. For what things soever he doeth, these also the Son do likewise. And the Lord is conveying the fact that the Most High allowed him to do these things through the Spirit. Okay, he's not saying he was above the Heavenly Father. He never said it. He says, for the Father loveth the Son and showeth him all things that himself doeth. And he will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. So you see what I'm saying? Those are not symbolic miracles. These are actually miracles. It says here, for the Father raiseth up the dead and quickened them. Even so the Son quicketh whom he will. For the Father judgeth no man, but committed all judgment unto the Son. So that's the point I'm making. Yahawashai was doing miracles, man. You know? So that's not symbolic. Matter of fact, let's go here to the book of John, 14th chapter. And there's several examples when the Lord raised the dead, man. I mean, it's not even funny. Even Paul did miracles when he casted out when he casted out the demons. I think it was Acts the 19th chapter or the 17th chapter. I think it's the 19th chapter. When those vagabond Jews or those men that was basically dealing with the exorcism, and the demons beat the hell on them, beat the hell out of them, man, to the point the clothes ripped. Basically, the demon beat their ass, man. Okay, and this was supposed to have been something that they were known for. They were probably like equivalent to Ed or Lorraine, what do you call that? Warren from the Conjuring series. They supposed to be known exorcists and so forth, and the demons overtook them. That's why he said, Paul, I know you, how shall I know, but who are you? So was Paul performing sorcery too? No. Okay. So this is the book of John, and I'm going to start at verses 10. It says, believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? It says, the words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he doth the works. He's giving glory to the Most High. So when we get spiritual power, we're going to praise Yahawashi'S, Yahawashi'S. Okay, if I raise the dead or shoot fire or shoot lasers out of my eyes or call down lightning from heaven, that's not of me. That's the Most High allowing me to do that. He's doing the miracles through me. You know, I'm the conductor or the conduit. He's putting it through me. I'm the one he's channeling these things through. It ain't me, because the Lord could take that spirit off you. So you jakes are going off, man. And it says here, believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sake. He says, believe me for the work's sake. What's the works? The miracles. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do. Also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Okay? So, right there, it tells you straightforward, man. As a matter of fact, I can just do this real quick. I can do a Google search. And watch this. I can type in all the miracles of Jesus. All the miracles. Watch. And it's so funny because it says that he had works that wasn't even written in the book. He's done so many works to the point that they couldn't even record it all. There's works that wasn't even recorded in the scriptures that he did. Yahawashai could have threw fire out his hand or threw a command. You know, it's endless. Okay? Yahawashai walking on water. And these are just some of the examples I want to get. Which the first one, they say born to a virgin. They don't understand that. Turning water to wine, healing of the royal official sons, healing of the Capernaum demonic miracles, healing Peter's mother-in-law, healing a sick during evening, catching a large number of fish, healing a leper, miracles of healing centurion servants, healing the paralyzed man, healing the withered hand, raising the widow's son, calming a storm, healing the Guernsey man possessed by demons, healing the woman with eternal bleeding, raising Jairus' daughter, healing 2 blind men, healing a mute demon-possessed man, healing a 38-year-old invalid. That's what we were just reading in John the 5th chapter. Okay, feeding 5,000 men and their families, walking on water, miraculous healing of many people, healing a girl possessed by a demon, healing a deaf man with speech impediment, feeding the 4,000 men and their families, healing a blind man, healing the men born blind, healing the demonic peasant boy, catching a fish with a coin, and the list goes on, man. Okay, the list goes on. The fact that he rose from the dead, that shows you right there. That's power within itself, man. So hey, man, a lot of you guys, you're not You're not sounding this thing. Okay, as a matter of fact, itching ears, and I'm gonna close it down. It says, 2 Timothy 4:3, it says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Okay, and it says, and they should turn away their ears from the truth and should be turned into fables. All right, so that's these guys, man. These men ain't men of the Lord. These guys are just another group looking for clout. All right, but anyway, I'm gonna end it there, brothers. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahawashi'S, Yahawashi'S. With that, shalom, a ball.